WordPress is installed on your site, you would get an email at that email address that you provided, which will have information about how to access the WordPress dashboard. That's where you build your website with WordPress. Now, in order to see where WordPress is on the website, we need to go to this website called incomeworkshop.click. That's the link, the URL. And if I just do a refresh of the URL right here, you would see that it has changed from the default that was there before. And now if you look at the top here, you see it has that web hosting that we inserted when we were trying to install WordPress. And you can see the title of the website is also web hosting here, where that's what we inputted when we're installing WordPress. So WordPress has been installed. Now, one thing you need to note is that when you're installing WordPress from your dashboard, sometimes the installer does not really complete. It keeps rolling and tells you it is installing. But what you want to do is you want to look out for that email that tells you that the WordPress has been installed. And once that email has been sent to you, if you come into the dashboard of your site and then you go under add-ons and installed, you would see that WordPress has actually been installed. That means you have one WordPress installation and you see all the details of that installation there. And then in order for you to go to the admin area of WordPress, where you can now start doing your work, what you want to do is you want to go to the admin dashboard. So WordPress has an admin dashboard where the public won't see. Only the site administrator sees that area, and that's where you build out your website with WordPress. So I'm just going to go to that admin dashboard, and it would ask you for your username and your password. So the email that I use for this admin dashboard is actually that. And then the password to the site, you have to put that in right there. And once you put that in, all you need to do is to log in to the account. This brings you to the WordPress dashboard. Now, if you're familiar with anything that has to do with WordPress or hosting, at this point you'll be like, wow, now I begin to get it. But for those who are beginners, just follow along and you would understand more as we go along. Now, for me personally, when I work with WordPress, I like to have a clean dashboard. So if you want to get a clean dashboard like I like to do, I go to screen options and I just turn off all these notifications in the screen options, and what I get is I have a clean dashboard. I love a clean dashboard. Now, once you have this, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to either you want to go to your plugins or you want to go to your themes, and you want to use that to build out your website. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use a plugin, and I'm going to use a plugin that is called Astra. Astra is an Elementor-based plugin that you can use to build your website. So for the purpose of this tutorial, because I want things to be done very quickly, I'm just going to go with Astra. So I'm going to go under plugins here and I'm going to search for Astra. Once I do a search for Astra and I hit a space, you will see there will be a search that will be done, and you would see different templates that can be installed on this site. And then what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to go to install now, and that would install the Astra template on this site. Once Astra has been installed, all I need to do is to activate, and once I activate and the themes becomes activated, I can start building out a website with this particular plugin. It's very easy, and you see I should be able to complete the basic layout of a website in probably the next 10 or 15 minutes. So here I have Astra has been installed. So in order to see the plugins that you have on your website, all you need to do is come to the plugin section and look at all the plugins that you have. Right now I have this starter template by Astra, and I'm just going to click to see library. And once I click to see library, I'm going to set up how I want Astra to work on my WordPress installation. I'm not going to watch the video. I'm just going to go to build my site now. And then once I click to build my site now, I choose which page builder I want. Of course, I want to use Elementor because Elementor is easy, it's convenient. So I'm just going to go with Elementor. And then once I click to go with Elementor, I have all these beautifully done templates that I can use to build my website immediately. So what you want to do is you want to look for a template that looks like what you have in mind, and then you want to pick that template and you want to build your website on top of that template. Now, don't forget, there are some of these templates that are premium templates, and you can't use those premium templates until you get a subscription to Astra. But then a lot of these templates are actually free, and you can just use them to build out any kind of website you want in minutes. So I'm just going to pick, let's see if I can get something that has to do like a website design agency or something like that. You can also try to do a search from here, and the result you get will be a bit more streamlined. And then you can see marketing agency, real estate agency, there's a mountain website, and you have all sorts. And then what you want to do, just pick something that looks like what you have in mind. So for this, I'm going to just pick this text startup, and then you can do a preview. So this preview kinds of give you an idea of what you want to build out. So you need to just have an idea of what you want to build, and if it looks like what you have in mind, then you can go for it. Of course, you can do customizations like pick a logo and all of that. I'm just going to skip all of that. Then you can customize the colors. You can just choose, all those things, the font on the site. You can change all of that, and you can do that. I'm just going to go with the default. I'm going to go continue, and then you'll be asked to, okay, do you want Astra to import all of this? Yes, I want you to do all of this for me. Share non-sensitive data, I probably don't want that, and I'm not going to complete all of this because I don't need that now. I'm just going to do submit and build my website. That's it. Once you do that, Astra will import all the files that has to do with this website, and it will build out a website for you. And then once this section is complete, this is 7% right now, once it is complete and you have 100%, then you will find out that if you come to this website and you do a refresh, of course, this is the admin area. This is the front end of the website where the public sees. If you come here now and you do a refresh, you will find out that the content of this area of the website would look very different from what you had before, and you can just build out a website based on that. So in the next video, we'll check. This installation is going on now. In the next video, we'll come back here, we'll just do a refresh, and we'll see our beautifully done website, which you can of course begin. You can see it's changing rapidly, as each time I refresh, as this is being imported, you would see changes going on the front page of the website. Each time I do a refresh, as the website is being built for me in the background, you would see the changes coming up in the front end. So in the next video, we're going to see our beautifully done website that we can share with the world. We'll probably do a little bit of customization on the website, and then you see how you can build your website. And once that has been done, we'll go back, because this is actually a little bit of digression from the topic of web hosting, but then we'll go back to web hosting, and then you now see how all these fit together. We'll now start discussing things like how to create your pricing model, how to develop your marketing plan. We'll start talking about things like control panels that you can use to manage billing with for your customers and things like that. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.